Well, what do you think after today, Stetson? You seem a little kind of...
It's a weird feeling because it's just fishing to me. But all the extra stuff that goes along with the classic weigh-in and what happens afterwards, when you really realize how close you are to that classic, the 50th classic on Lake Guntersville, it kind of starts to set in, and you kind of get that, man, I have a chance to do this kind of deal. And I'm a little ways back, but anything's possible here. And if I could just go, just get in front of a couple of those bigger fish tomorrow, get 5 of them, gosh, I don't even want to think about it, but I might have a chance to win. I mean, you never know what'll happen on the final day. That's the deal.
So what was a little bit different today?
For me, I just didn't get as many bites. I feel like that those fish they get a lot of pressure in the cold weather. They don't like that in March when they're trying to move to the bank. And I'm fishing areas that they're moving, so those fish aren't always there. You may fish through 2 really good areas and not get a bite and come back 2 hours later and catch a 5-pounder there. I think they're using them as highways to go to those spawning areas.
Is pressure an issue in your area?
It's not necessarily pressure of they know really what's going on, but when you round the bend and there's a local going in and a local going out, you have to find a place to get in there. And no, the lake is not private and it's not shut off to us, and there is tons of people out there fishing. But it would be nice to be able to have a couple, just 2-3 days of this tournament to yourself where you didn't have to deal with that. But everybody talks about it. Everybody knows that they're out there. Everybody knows that they're fishing, and they're not out there to watch. And that's just part of life. And Lake Guntersville is known for being a lake that everybody wants to come and fish. And it's March. That's when they all want to be here to catch the biggest fish of their life. And I can't blame them for that. It's just part of the game that if we can sneak in an area and hit a fresh little group of them when those big ones are rolling through, I catch a giant stringer.
What do you think it's going to take to do that? Find something like that's your own?
I think for me, it's not necessarily finding something on your own. I think it's just utilizing the areas that you have and making sure that you hit them at the right time. I think it's a timing deal. But tomorrow it's going to be totally different again with the weather, so it should happen tomorrow. And the deal with that is I don't think I'm going to change a whole lot, because if it happens, it could happen just as easy for me as it could be for the guy that's fishing bridges or fishing boat docks or whatever the case may be. If they decide to come into those areas, or you pull up on the right little patch of grass and you go down the right stretch, you can catch 4 or 5 at one time. I mean, it's pretty crazy.
All right, man. Thanks, Stetson.
Thank you.